This made out of white cheese and peanut butter. Dad, this made out of white peanut butter.
Yeah.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Horned Frogs will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Dodd. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And what a nice job seeing him react. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route.
Bro, why I can't hide the ball, bro? Look at my fucking tight end, dog. You got to be kidding me, bro.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Oh, no.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the
Damn, my
football.
O-line ass, man.
To make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The old Larnage is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down.
I'm telling you, look in the use the blue and cut them lights off.
Individual chance. You get, and when you get going early,
I missed the fucking field goal, dog.
And they can be a big part of it. Man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Baker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Oh, let me go. Come on. What's the holy call that, man?
And they've got it on the 46. The Horned Frogs are on the move.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that
okay,
pass.
don't take it back.
They're right back on the ball.
Worrying about the wrong thing right
now. You got to get lined up and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. Looking for the end zone.
Yeah.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Robinson. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and out of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe...
Come on, man. We dotting out here, man. Stop playing, DTG.
Sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Oh my gosh, I need a fucking quarterback, bro. This nigga can't be that ass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They just keep firing. Safe
Oh
completion
my
on the
God.
screen.
He really just gave me a catch animation like that.
From one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Weaver. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he never had a chance.
Oh, I
Just
swear my
stunned
O-line
as soon as he
ass.
got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning
Well, I
their
can't block.
one-on-ones.
Oh.
D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
The Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked up, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Gonna run it. It's Gage. Hard running there. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun.
Oh my fucking God, bro. That's crazy how these bitches don't fucking block, bro.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown!
Go up and get it, man. Go up and get it. That's all use a catch.
Offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's That's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
They got to stop with
So
that
the decision
bullshit,
has been
bro.
made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Fuck, I
All
keep
down,
getting
but
stuck in
they'll
the
move
wrong
the sticks
fucking
as he
head,
picks up the
bro.
first down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense going forward.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
Fight the fucking ball, man. Damn.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Horned Frog. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this
Yeah,
is a big fall under that
shoot.
category. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem.
I know you don't.
Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within
You straight, you straight.
all that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 20.
What you doing? Are you straight? Go back.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they
Oh my fucking God, dog!
paying some dividends.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for room. It's Robinson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, how the fuck is this nigga?
Before he wanted to, the defense put the heat on.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his
my O-line cannot be that fucking ass, dog. Like, no way you gonna let me believe that.
Already trailing by multiple possessions.
Hit the blocks.
Up the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Sooners have it with a first and goal. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Give me the ugliest run animation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone.
That's a dart. Oh, why is that not a fucking touchdown, bro?
He was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Looking for the score. Trying to find the end zone.
Oh, come on, dog.
Or stop himself short of the
God damn, bro.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Horned Frogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. With the catch, it's Gaines. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon.
These bitches ain't got no fucking awareness whatsoever.
Out there in a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads it left. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one? Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising for a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Want to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best